Hey guys, this time around I'm not doing the video editing or any of that stuff. I'm just gonna use my crappy webcam for this video. But this is basically about sinus infections because I believe what I have right now is probably a sinus infection. I was taking antibiotics for it, which usually don't work because sinus infections are usually viral. Um, and I'm taking like two types of nasal spray, saline spray, and like some other kind of spray. And this thing hasn't gone away for about 2.5 months. I've had this now. It almost went away a bit, but then it like came right back in at full force. So my throat's been killing me. I've been having lots of nosebleeds lately for some reason. I might have to get my nose cauterized again. And I went back to the doctor. They swabbed the back of my throat. So they're going to see if there's an infection of some sort, and they're going to get back to me if there is. If not, this should eventually go away. It might also be bronchitis, and acute bronchitis usually lasts a few weeks. Maybe I had a sinus infection and then got bronchitis right after. Um, but chronic bronchitis apparently lasts for over 3 months and occurs each year. And if it happens more than 2 years in a row, then you've got chronic bronchitis. But that's usually only smokers and stuff who get that, or people in very like polluted air places or whatever, places with lots of pollution. Um, but this is just has been quite awful. Like I'm also on a eucalyptus oil. I have to pour it into boiling water and then inhale the vapor. Um, and kind of makes me a bit dizzy and a bit like whoa, like right after. Um, but it kind of helps with the soreness. Um, I guess I gotta just hope for this to go away. Hopefully, it's not something more serious. Um, but I have to say, for the sinus infections, this is my third time getting a sinus infection in the past 3 years. I've pretty much gotten one sinus infection per year for the past 3 years. So it might be chronic sinusitis, really. Um, which would be pretty awful as well, since you can't really do much for a sinus infection. It's going to take me out of commission for like 2 months each year for like the rest of my life, for as far as I can tell. Because I go to the doctor and they basically say, oh, take these things to relieve the irritation and just wait for it to go away. And it takes months to go away each year. And it's just awful. It really impairs my ability to do anything. Because I'm making these videos and it's kind of important for me to talk and stuff. And I feel it's getting in the way of that. Where I'm trying to do these review videos, I'm coughing every like 5 seconds, and it's just horrible. And I work at the movie theater. I'm trying to help guests. I'm coughing, and it just like I can barely even function without coughing constantly, and it's horrible. And I really hope I can get it sorted out without needing surgery or anything. But at this point, I'm not quite sure where it's gonna go. But it's really irritating. It's something that I've had to deal with for the past few years. Um, and yeah, it really sucks. And yeah, anyone else who's had sinus infections can attest to that they're just horrible. If this is bronchitis, then not much of a difference, really. I think for bronchitis, you just have to wait it out as well. But the difference is bronchitis is contagious, so you can pass it on to other people. So bronchitis is worse in that regard. But yeah, throat problems suck. Maybe I'll do a separate rant on nosebleeds and maybe I'll make it a thing where I complain about my terrible health issues, and hopefully I live to make more videos. But anyways, I'm not doing too bad. Today's been a bit better. My throat hasn't been killing me entirely, but as you can probably tell, it's a bit sore, as it has been for the past 2 freaking months. But yeah, I really hope I can get this sorted out. It'd be really nice if this was something I could get rid of permanently, and I could go about my life like every year actually doing stuff and not be out of commission for like a sixth of the year each year, because that's just awful and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating when I have ideas that I want to do and I can't do them. People were asking me, why haven't you been doing any music parodies? And obviously with the throat issue, it's pretty hard to do any of that either. I've got some stuff written, but I can't do any of it because I I can't talk very loudly, or I'll end up coughing. It'll irritate my throat. So that's about that. I'll maybe give updates if it gets worse, or if it finally goes away, I'll probably do an update on that. Um, but yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. It sucks. Yeah, I hope none of you get sinus infections or bronchitis or any of that. I'm not even sure what it is at this point, but yeah, maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe I don't have some sort of chronic ailment. Hopefully.